Hello, children. Coming back to literature class. In my last session, we have finished till Professor Shonku was searching a book who was as because he was trying to study the mind of Khoka, but he was unable to do so. He was getting failed or he was becoming a failure in that ground. So he was trying to enrich himself with huge knowledge of understanding a person's mind or what's going on, what's calculations are going on inside the mind of Hoka. And then we have stopped there. When Khoka came to know that he's searching a book, he smartly came inside the room and told him that you won't find anything over there. That means what? Khoka understood that probably Mr. Shonku or Professor Shonku was searching something that will help him to provide knowledge regarding studying the mind of Khoka. Anyways, Professor Shonku was quite shocked. He just shut his book and he marked the thing that a person who is of 60 age is getting manipulated with a 4-year-old boy. Means someone manipulated means controlled who is getting controlled by someone else. Now, the matter is when we get controlled, that is acceptable because our seniors get hold of us. That is quite expected, or our lifestyle is like that. But when something happens very astonishingly different, that is, a 60-year-old person is getting controlled or manipulated by a 4-year-old boy, it's really very surprising, very shocking. একটা 4 বছরের বাচ্চা কি করে একটা 60 এজড পার্সনকে ম্যানিপুলেট করতে পারে বা কন্ট্রোল করতে পারে বা স্টাডি করতে পারে, এটা ভীষণ অদ্ভুত একটা ব্যাপার। এনিওয়েজ হি ওয়াজ ভেরি শকড। তো দেন I might not have believed him, but a few words spoken by a 4-year-old child instantly made me put the book away. After that, he told something so different that I was bound to look at him and again started thinking, what is he? Who is he, rather? Koka paced up and down for a while. Then suddenly he turned around to face me and said, he was going up and down, and suddenly he stopped and turned his face towards me and said, Terenium phosphate. And whenever he used to utter something different like that, he used to be very calm, quiet. Means he was not flabbergasted or he was not excited, or rather you can say it was quite a normal thing for him. How extraordinary a boy can be. This was the name of the acid which has been invented by Professor Shanku recently. Very recently he has invented this. Terenium phosphate. And it's a very strong acid. And that Professor Shanku declared also. Koka, this is a very strong acid. I want to see your lab. It was Koka's reply. Now, if someone comes and tell me at 10 years, if for suppose my daughter, if she comes to me and tells something which is very hidden secret of mine, I'll not be shocked because it's natural and obvious that she's residing with me. So she maybe she's following everything. But somehow, if someone else residing somewhere else and for 2 or 3 days he or she has come to visit me, and suddenly he faces me and tells something uh, which is something very special to me, or something which is comprised within me, then it's really very shocking. The same thing was happening with this poor fellow professor, and he simply smiled and said, I want to see your lab, as if he is an extraordinary person. Oh no, I had no wish to take him there. Means Professor Shonku was quite shocked, as well as he was very in a huge anxiety because his lab was full of acids and different chemical things, and their explosion can create a huge tumultuous condition in the house. So he just say that what will you do there? It's full of dust and it smells pretty foul. There are some awful chemicals also. Luckily, Coca just looked at him and turned at the back and went off. So he was quite lucky that Coca didn't become arrogant in going to his lab. Anyways, he went up and there he found one globe. He was whirling the globe, and during twirling it, mm, Coca found that certain place, I mean, in South Africa, in different places are marked in different colors in a group, and there yellow part is the South African continent, and that part is slightly out of color, or the shades became very light, and the places written over there were become disappeared. Means it was not clear and distinct. Suddenly, Coca picked up a pen and he started doing something over there. So Professor Shanku was following him. What he's doing? Globe. There also he has to do his own methodological thinking. What the hell he is doing? So at that moment he didn't say anything. Later on, when Coca removed off from there, Professor Shunku went close to the globe and found that he had colored the scratched out part and written in a very small letter some names of places like Salvador, Jacobina, Campbellto, Itabuna. Now these are some famous places or names which has been missing over there on the globe because that color become discolored. The shade became light. After that, Hoka began talking again and went on all day. He mentioned Einstein's equations. He also talked about highest mountains, well, something which is very different from his personality. Highest mountain range where we can fly high, which is the highest range where airplanes can fly. And finally, he talked about Shakespeare's Hamlet and what should be done, what not to be done, what should have been there, what should not have been there, and so many more things. Around 4 p.m., Professor Shunku asked Prahlad to sit with Khoka because he need to finish up some work. Prahlad happened to fall asleep. Suddenly, as because Prahlad was the maid and he has to work the whole day, so he became very tired and he felt asleep. And when he got up from his bed, he found Coca missing. Coca was not there. He was peering here and there, searching here and there, looking, and then he went to Professor Shonku and said that I'm not finding Coca. Shonku started shouting, "What the hell are you telling? Where is he? Probably he's sitting in the living room." He said that no, he is not sitting there. Finally, Professor Shonku could count where he is, and he went over there and found that his conception was clear. Can you assume where Coca can be? Those are assuming. Let me tell you, you are absolutely correct. Coca was peeping inside the laboratory through a hole. A small part of the door was opened, or there must be some blank area, and he was peeping inside. He was trying to visualize the internal condition or the inner view of the room or the lab. Professor Shanku was a very quiet person, quiet natured person, and so he did not say anything. He just hold and grabbed Coca's hand and took him to the living room and said that let's go and sit in the living room. We'll sit and gossip. And suddenly at that moment, his neighbor Avinash Babu arrived. He saw Coca. Now, another twist. what this Avinash Babu is going to have experience from Koka. Will Koka utter something different? Or Avinash Babu will feel interesting in talking with him? We'll continue that part in our next session. Till then, try to make yourself accustomed with this part which I have already explained. Okay. Hope to meet with you very soon. Take care. Be healthy. Bye bye.